Reaction video to Southampton's defeat tonight in the Carabao Cup. We'll talk about all the positives, we'll talk about the few negatives, but it was mostly positives at Anfield for the Saints this evening. It's nice to be here for a reaction video and to feel some positivity, because it's been a really tough start to the season. There's been no question about that. But there's so much good about tonight's performance at Anfield. I thought the Saints were the better team. In my opinion, probably the better team and deserved to win it. Just a sloppy error that's killed us, big time. And we were in control of the game, and I thought we started well. And let's talk about a few of the performances. I'm going to rate the players at the back end of this video, but when I look at performances tonight, and get involved in the comments box below, the community, the Southampton community would love your opinion. But when you look at the performances tonight, do you agree with what I'm saying? Because I thought Yella at right back was absolutely brilliant tonight. A huge upgrade on Mads Roslev. His energy to get up and down the field. He played the wing-back position really, really well. I thought it was all-round a good performance, but I loved the way we doubled up tonight. And we did that both sides, not just with Manning, with Cienza, Yanda tucking in and sort of like doubling up and just being more organised and harder to play through. I thought it was a really, really good performance from sort of everybody across the back four, certainly. Yella, without question, starts for me at the weekend. He's played himself in. Ronnie Edwards, best performance in the Saints shirt tonight. Still not amazing, but he was good tonight. I thought he played really well. I look at Wood, first name on the team sheet the weekend. He has to start. He is better at this moment in time than Harwood-Bellis and Stevens, without a shadow of a doubt. So for me, he has to start over one of them at the weekend. That back five were good tonight. I thought Quasi played well. He looks good. He looks composed, good on the ball. He's quick. I'm glad to see him back in a Saints shirt. Whether he starts the weekend, I don't know. I still think he'd probably bring Stevens in, though. I still feel that Wood and Edwards with Quasi, it's a good back three. Those three together, with the experience of Manning, the energy of Yella, makes a big difference. I don't think it will be the back five at the weekend, because I do think Stevens will come back in, though I wouldn't play him, and I know a lot of you wouldn't. But when you look across midfield, I was impressed with Cienza. I thought he looked real good engine on him, good energy, the way he comes inside, the way he was showing for Manning. I thought they linked up really well. Good partnership building there from the get-go. Delighted for Flynn Downs tonight. I thought he's had a good performance tonight. His best performance in the Saints shirt since I can remember, really. Seeing that he's been suffering with illness and not playing, he's probably... Is he pushing for a start the weekend? Because Yanda got injured, so he'd probably start the weekend. Thought he was good tonight. 90 minutes in his legs as well. It was a good performance from him. Then I look at the performance of Yanda. I think he's still adapting. It's going to take him a bit of time. He's still a little bit lightweight. He got an injury, picked up a knock, but he wins the ball back. That's what you say about him. He goes and gets the ball back. I like his energy. Adam Armstrong, he captains the side tonight, and the best chance of the game for us falls to Adam Armstrong, and he has to score. Has to score that opportunity. The keeper's beat. It's an open goal, and it hits the bar. Then there's still an open goal with one defender. It falls to Leo Senza, and he heads it wide. And it was just maybe the shock of the moment of missing the big chance when Armstrong's hit the bar. But I was impressed with his energy tonight. I'll still find a way to start him at the weekend, Adam Armstrong, because I do think he will score goals at championship level. Archer, for me, he struggled a bit up front. And I thought to myself tonight, Stewart would start tonight. So for some reason, the manager's not keen on him, for whatever reason. I would have started Stewart tonight. That's my opinion. I wanted him in the side. Archer starts. I think he's not had a very good game. He's probably one of the worst performing players. But we talk about Armstrong. Misses the chance. Senza misses the follow-up. They go down the other end. It's not like it's a counter-attack, because it ends up, we break the play up. I think it was Ronnie Edwards gets the ball, plays it back to Alex McCarthy, who has a touch, and then gives a short pass to Joshua Quasi. And he doesn't need to play it because he's not played that pass all night. He's gone long all night. He's not done it again. He did it in Newcastle away, and it was everything mimicked of Newcastle away, and boom, they score. But it was really poor goalkeeping, not good enough. And we talk about goalkeepers, everybody called for him to start. You probably see why he doesn't. It was just, I think he made a really good save in like the first minute, 45 seconds in. He's made a few good saves tonight, but like that is a real bad error from him, and he would know that, but it has to be better. And I still do question why a goalkeeper wasn't brought in, because I still think the two we have need somebody that's really pushing them. And I'm not meaning a third choice that is never going to start a game of football. I think the spine is an error in the team. I felt that for a long time. But after that, we react well. I thought after we fall behind, we did react really, really well in that second half. And Shea Charles was delighted for him getting his goal. It was a poor corner, actually. It wasn't a very good corner, was it? And it was just a mess from Liverpool. Give the ball away sloppy tonight. A lot of fringe players playing for them. But it was brilliant from Joshua Kwasi just to get a toe in. Shea Charles is there, first goal in a Saints shirt, first senior goal for us, and I thought it was brilliant. I think it's his second ever senior goal. I think I'm right in saying that, but absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So pleased for him, because he'd given the ball away. I've been critical of him at times, giving the ball away. But great for him. He comes on for Yander, who's picked up an injury. I think he missed the weekend. It looked like he was getting treatment and went down the tunnel. And then Archer's replaced, and I think Archer's going to come off. I think, right, it's time for Ross. It's time for Roscoe. Get him on, give him some game, get him going. And I didn't expect to see Damien Downs come on. And I'm not going to sit here and, like, I've spoke about him a lot in the watch along, and I don't want to totally be one of these people that are just going to slam him to pieces. I've listened to a lot tonight on the radio. I've read a lot, and he's taken some serious flack because he wasn't good enough tonight. He wasn't good enough Saturday. He looks way short at this level. I take him out the firing line and let him go play under 21 football for a while. That's what I do. He wasn't the right player for us. I've said it on the channel many a times. From the minute I spoke to George Rees, Julian, about him, I knew where it was going with him. And he had a mare tonight. But I hope he doesn't read social media. But I'm not going to say he's a terrible player, because I'm sure he's a good player. Pochettino loved him with America, rates him highly. He's an up-and-coming player from what the FC Cologne fans say on the Saints web that I was reading yesterday. So look, he may come good, but he needs to come out the firing line. He's not ready for the here and now, which is bad on our recruitment process. That if he's not ready for the here and now, because we needed someone ready for the here and now. If he did it, if the manager doesn't feel that Ross Stewart is ready or is good enough, but Roscoe needs a chance now, in my opinion. He has tonight. I thought was his chance. He didn't get it. I really worry about the striker situation for us. So you would say he's a real negative tonight. McCarthy with a mistake. Other than that, Archer maybe not at it. I thought Fellows come on late. Can't really say too much about him. But if I was doing my player ratings now, I'm gonna break down each player. Alex McCarthy makes a good save, doesn't he? Like I said, about a couple of good saves, but the error is a 6 out of 10 performance, really, because the errors cost us. It's a stupid error. Will Steele said in the interview I saw on Sky Sports about cutting these errors out. They have to stop really, really quickly. Yellett, for me, is a 9 out of 10. He's my Southampton man of the match this evening. He was that good. I was really impressed with his performance. Ryan Manning at left back, an 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant tonight. Joshua Kwasi, a good 7.5 out of 10. Brilliant performance. Nathan Wood, he's an 8.5 out of 10. Brilliant performance from him tonight. Ronnie Edwards, a good 7 out of 10 performance. I thought he was solid. Best night in a Saints shirt. Yander, 6.5. Didn't really get into the game. Flynn Downs, 7 out of 10. I thought he played well tonight. 7.5 out of 10. A really good performance from him. Adam Armstrong needs to score the chance, but other than that, he played all right. Probably a 6.5 out of 10. Cienza misses that header, but showed some real glimpses. He was substituted in the 62nd minute. Going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Cameron Archer, 5.5 out of 10. That rates everybody that started. Then I look at players coming off the bench. Fellows you can't give a rating to, coming on in the 88th minute. Ross Stewart, 88th, hard to give him a rating. Robinson come on and showed glimpses. Looks like he's lost a little bit of confidence, which is a little bit of a concern, but he's still a quality player. 7 out of 10 from him. He showed glimpses of class when he's on the ball. Damien Downs, I don't want to be really hard on him, but he didn't play well, did he? It's like a 3 out of 10 performance. It's really struggling, and I feel for him. I do feel sorry for him. Shay Charles, he gave the ball away a lot when he come on, but overall, yeah, scored a goal. Brilliant. Delighted for him. 7.5 out of 10. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I looked at the match stats a minute ago before I started the recording of how the game unravelled. Ball possession, 39% for us, 61% for them. But the big thing was 13 shots from us, 10 from them, so we had more shots than them. Shots on target, we had 3, they had 4. Really, really good. Loads of touches in the opposition's box as well, which is brilliant. The sending off as well was absolutely unbelievable. Why Ekitiké is taking his shirt off there is just beyond me. The most ridiculous thing I've seen him. Robinson's running over to him, telling him to put it back on, and what an idiot. He won't do it again. But how naive and how stupid to pull your shirt off, and what disrespect to everybody. It's just really poor from him. Really, really poor. And for the manager, I'll give him a rating tonight because I think he's done really well. I think 10 out of 10 for making the changes he's made tonight. Massive shout out to him for being brave and making big decisions, and he did do that tonight. He's got a lot to get right still. He's got a lot to kind of cut out, a lot of issues to still iron out. The goalkeeper's come in. He's got to do a lot better, hasn't he? But when you look ahead you need to look ahead now to Borough. And I'm going on a bit now, but Wood has to start. You can't not play him. I'm not sure Kwasi and Edwards will start, but if you play a back 3, I don't think you can bring Bellis back in and Stevens. You can bring one of them in, but the 2 of them were so bad in the last 2 games. I think Stevens will come back in, but Bellis won't. So maybe it's Kwasi and Wood. I like Kwasi's pace. Yellett starts. Cienza is pushing. Though you've got to get Azaz back in. You've got to get Fellows probably back in the side. There's a lot of options in the front 3. What do you do with Armstrong, Archer? There's a lot in the wide position. Fraser, there's a lot of big decisions to be made. And I can't wait for the team news actually on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that as much as anything in the build-up, because I'll be desperate to know what his 11 is. But I'd love to get all your opinions, all your thoughts on tonight and how you're feeling, because I feel a bit more positive. I think Steele's the right man. I've said it all along. Sky Sports are saying the same tonight. Jamie Redknapp saying the same. I'm saying what the top pundits are saying. Redknapp saying, look, he's proven it in France, in Ligue 1. He's done well. I think he's honest and open in the press. I think maybe too honest and open about the pressure that he was feeling. And he was saying that he is his biggest critic, but it will come good. There's no doubt about what I've seen. It will come good and we will get results. The biggest issue for me is I don't think we'll score enough goals, and I think that will be the difference, really. And I'm judging it now because I've seen enough games to kind of feel that I don't think we'll be a top 2 side. I think we'll be pushing playoffs and we should be in the playoffs. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't quite make it through the lack of goals. And I think teams scoring the first goal and us chasing is my worry. We've got to try and get to January in a position where we can go and get a striker, but it should have been done in the summer. It's poor on the recruitment side, in my opinion, to go and buy Downs, knowing that he was probably not quite ready. Misjudgment by Johannes, as it looks at this moment in time. He doesn't offer enough at this moment in time. He's not showing enough, not running enough, not trying hard enough, and doesn't look ready. So, long way to go for Damien, and hopefully he comes through it, but he will come. I'm sure he'll come good. I'm trying to defend him a bit as well. I'm trying to be honest, but I'm trying to give some positive spin on it as well, because it's hard to say, well, he's crap, he should never play for the club again. I don't want to be one of those people, but I'm just trying to be as honest as I possibly can. I really enjoyed this instant reaction video. I hope that you've enjoyed tuning in as well. Love all your reaction and all your thoughts with my post-match thoughts. I'll see you again later on in the week with some more content here on the Football Martin channel. Good night, and I'll see you soon.